Hey, this is Matt from InvestiQuant. Today is Monday, September 20, 2021. We had a bearish week last week. The overnight session is continuing that trend lower as we approach the open on this Monday morning. So what we're going to be looking at is what has happened historically when you get trend down price action in the overnight session. So let me go ahead and set this up. We're going to be looking at just the S&P for this study this morning. And the way we're going to set it up is we're going to set it up as a long that enters at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time and exits at 4:15 p.m. Eastern Time. Now, to describe the action that we're seeing, and we're seeing very strong action to the downside right now, I'm going to say that we are gapping down and that the gap size is at least 50% of the 5-day ATR in size. So currently, the 5-day ATR is about 49 points in the S&P, and we are well beyond that right now at the time of this recording. I'm only going to use 50% though because I don't want to get rid of too many samples. I want to keep as many samples as possible, but we are well beyond that right now at the time of this recording for where the opening location would be if we opened right now. Next, I'm going to go into the overnight filters, and I'm going to say the overnight range is large. And the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to say the overnight range is at least 100% of the 5-day ATR. So right here, an overnight range is a percentage of the 5-day ATR. I'm going to put in 100% as a minimum. So it has to be at least 100% of the 5-day ATR to be true in this study. And right now, again, the 5-day ATR is about 49 points. The overnight session at the time of this recording is close to 62 points. Next, I'm going to go into where is the open versus the overnight range. It is in the top portion of its range. I'm going to hit equals here next to open of the overnight session and the top 25% of the overnight range. And then I'm going to assume we're going to be opening somewhere near the lows. So I'm going to say that the low or that the close is going to be in the bottom 25% of the overnight range. And we're currently trading right down there at the time of this recording. So it would need to finish the overnight session down in the bottom portion of the range for it to be true. And then lastly, I'm going to go to the indicators library. I'm going to say we are below a 10, but above a 200-day simple moving average. And now I can click view results. All right, here we go. These are the results based upon entering the market long at the open of regular trading hours, 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time, exiting at 4:15 p.m. Eastern Time, when the overnight session is a trend down like session and opening near the lows of the session in a weak bull market environment. So I've described that gap down as at least 50% of the 5-day ATR, and then the overnight range is at least 100% of the 5-day ATR. The open is near the high of the range, the close is near the low of the range, and below a 10 and above a 200-day simple moving average. Historically, we've got 38 samples in the S&P here. The win rate on it is coming in at 37%, so the majority of these do close below the open. The average win is very small relative to its average loss. So the average loss more than twice the size of the average win there. So historically, this type of action where you're trending down with good range in the overnight session is typically weak for the regular trading hours session. So historically, it has continued lower from there. Hopefully you found that helpful. Good luck today. We'll see you next time.